Hello, my name is Sean. I'm here with my father, Sylvester. The date is December 10th, 2025, and we are recording this interview in Chicago, Illinois. Say hello.
Hello.
Alright. What was it like growing up?
As far as what? That's a broad question.
Like childhood, like in the household, not school necessarily.
You said in the household?
Yeah.
I mean, it was fun. I mean, as a kid growing up in the 80s. Okay. It was a lot of fun. We had real cartoons. We had real sugar in all our snacks. We was able to go outside without worrying about getting shot at. So, growing up was pretty fun.
Okay. What was my grandma like?
What was my mama like?
Yeah.
Best thing since pants with pockets, baby. My mama was fun. Strict. Understanding. Firm. Just a tough little old lady. She ain't take no mess.
Alright,
Loving. I can say that.
So in school, what kind of student were you?
Class clown, man. As far as school go, I was a class clown, but I was smart enough to pass all my tests, but I ain't like homework. See, that's the benefit y'all got. Y'all really don't have homework. The difference is you can come home probably one book in your book bag. If I got 8 classes, I got 8 textbooks in my book bag doing, for homework, and that wasn't my thing. I like to go outside,
Yeah, I feel you. But did you enjoy school though?
Yeah, I didn't drop out. I enjoyed school because what's the alternative? Being outside, what you missing? All the girls in the school. So I'm going to school with all the girls at. Same time, I had friends who dropped out, and you can tell the difference in the educational level. So I don't want to be no dummy. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to go outside, not go to school and kick the bobo. So I enjoy school, actually. That's where you learn everything, and you meet people for the future. You start making connections in school,
Okay. What are you most proud of in life?
What am I most proud of in life?
Yeah.
My offspring, you and your brother.
Why?
Why? 'Cause y'all got a chance to do something good with the name. Be better than me, man. It's a joy to see something you created and you help mold and see how it turns out. You know what I mean? You and your brother could have went a whole nother way, but y'all didn't. Y'all still in school. Y'all not dummies. Y'all respectful. You passed your classes. I ain't had the police knocking at my damn door. I ain't had to go get you from jail. Y'all ain't ripping and running the streets. And y'all motivated. You know what I mean? And that's like the best thing to me. You know what I mean? Because you've been around a lot of my friends, and you see their kids, they really ain't doing too well. You know what I mean? You got to look at when we was standing out south. My friend Country. Look at this kid. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing positive. He had his kids selling drugs at an early age. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Look at where you came from in grade school. You had friends getting shot and going to jail. But y'all strayed away from that. You know what I mean? You stayed away from that, so that's the best thing for man. Hell yeah, man. I mean, I brag about y'all all the time. It's everybody like to brag. You know what I mean? And it's one thing I can brag about in this world is you and your brother. Everybody, even where we live now, everybody be like, those your boys? Yeah. They so nice and rare and stay, man. That made me feel good, bro. Because that means I did something right. I may have did a lot of wrong in this world, but you and your brother is the one thing that I did right, man, and that makes me proud.
Okay. What is something that you regret in life?
Huh. It's a lot that I regret. My biggest regret, I really don't regret too much of nothing because everything I done did, whether it was good or bad, made me who I am today. You know what I mean? The only thing that I regret is something that was out of my control is that my mother, your grandmother, couldn't be here to see y'all. That's my only regret. You know what I mean? But as far as anything that I done did in my life, I don't regret nothing. Everything I did was on purpose and intentional, whether it was right or wrong. And the man I am today is from those decisions that I made in the past. But the only thing that hurts and that I do regret and I wish they could be possible is my mother being here and her actually being proud of me for raising y'all the right way. You know what I mean?
Okay. So I know you did a lot of stuff in the past, so like, what made you change?
Y'all little niggas with kids.
It's okay.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's a right and a wrong way to do everything. Mm-hmm. You know, unfortunately, your granddaddy ran his mouth and told y'all a little bit about my past. You know what I mean? But y'all never seen me or heard me glorifying none of the bullshit that I done went through in life because I didn't want y'all growing up to inspire to do that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's like the main thing. Like, I'm a firm believer if, you know, far as you and your brother know, all y'all ever seen me do was go to work hard, come home, and talk about education. You never heard me glorifying the streets, glorifying gang banging, glorifying jail, prison, and none of that shit. And I've been through all of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm a firm believer if you don't glorify that, y'all won't grow to try to aspire to be that. You know what I mean? So, you know, I kind of wish your granddad would have kept his damn mouth closed. You know what I mean? But you can't turn back the time. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. And you know, I just got one more question for you. Was there a time in your life where you gave up?
Gave up on what? That's a broad question.
All right.
It's a lot that I gave. Okay, you know what? I'll be specific with it.
Okay.
I gave up being not a good person. I gave up the streets. You know, I gave up the block. You know, something that I strived and lived for so many years because of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I wanted something better for y'all. I didn't want y'all out here ripping and running on these goddamn streets. You know, out here, I'm outside and I'm watching you and your brother, somebody come through shooting. I don't want to be out here dealing drugs in front of you. I don't want to be doing that. So I had to give that up, brother. And it's hard. When you rip and run these streets and you live that life for so long and you get accustomed to that money, man, it's hard. you know, it's real hard. You know what I mean? Because you got what every man live for. Fast cars, money, and loose women. You know what I mean? And being out here in them streets, that was accessible to me on the daily. Doing the things I was doing and who I was, it was easy. But it's like, you know, they don't want to bring y'all into that. What kind of example am I trying to be for my kids? You know what I mean? So I gave that up, and I don't regret it. Do I miss it? Yes. But I would miss y'all more than the streets, because if I get caught up in that, I can get killed or thrown in jail. You know what I mean? For a long time. I miss y'all more than I would them streets. So I gave them up. You know what I mean? But I do miss it. Don't ever get it twisted. Oh, man.
Alright. Well, that's all I have for you. I appreciate you for, helping me with my interview.
Yes, sir. Now get out my room.
Okay. Well, I can't even say I love you first.
Oh, you can say it, but I know you don't mean it, nigga.
Okay.
I know you love me, man. I love you too, son, man.
Alright.